Well, Brian, you're somewhere different.
Can you tell from my lighting that I'm less professional today? I'm in Ireland now. I landed a few hours ago. Ran to the computer to get everything, up and running. Turned out my sister and my brother had been cleaning the area and unplugged a lot of my stuff. My whole setup was not working, a disaster. Now my lights don't work because my brother decided to change the Wi-Fi thing, and these lights require Wi-Fi. I'm glad to be back in Ireland, and let's get into it. I'm excited.
We start off with some gaming news. Sony games will not have physical discs, and the PS3 store is closing.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist. This is a huge L for Sony. This is completely wrong. I'm very much an advocate for, keeping physical media. As a consumer, you need to own something. Like how many times we talk about with Steam, other platforms where they can just basically take your purchase away in digital form. It's crap. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs.
Natural.
And this is just a complete assumption based on data and not reality. Think about it when the internet came to Ireland, Andrew, and Dublin City had broadband and the rest of the country was on dial-up for years and years and years. And not everywhere is going to have gigabit, fiber optic internet. These speeds for the amount of games that are going to come out, and you have to download hundreds of gigs and 4K, and all these assets. It's just going to be so dependent on your internet access. I know you guys go on about, Brian, it's just a code, it's just a download code. I get that. I get it. I don't agree with that. When that happened, I didn't agree with that. But at least you had a physical representation of ownership. Now you have nothing. Now you're giving your money away and you have nothing.
As a consumer, you have zero resale value.
You can't even bring this box into another store to resell it to the second-hand market. You've nothing. I get closing the store on the PS3 and the PS Vita thing, but surely do they turn around and they say there's a server thing where all the games for the Vita is kept on one server and all that? There's not enough people using it, so we just close it down. How can you not just do the whole Nintendo Switch thing, where if you go on the Nintendo Switch, you've got all the different games from, GameCube and whatever that you can play. Surely you can just have one big server that you go on and you can buy everything from. Imagine they were all in bed with each other. Do you remember when Nintendo with the Switch 2, they announced higher prices? We all lost our shit over the prices, and I said, you're still gonna buy it. And I said, mark my words, PlayStation and Microsoft are gonna see consumers are buying things at this price, and they'll start to slowly increase the price of their games. And I'm pretty confident I'm correct in saying that they started upping their prices. Now it's become normal. And now they're probably like, Nintendo, you up your prices, okay? And see how the market reacts to it. Now, we'll get rid of physical media and then watch Nintendo and then Microsoft, they'll start creeping into it too. Watch them. It's like one of them will do something to test the waters, see how people react, and then the others just kind of slither in and start doing the same thing. All right, so you can buy this. All right, yeah, PS5, 25.
Good offer.
It's not bad.
Fucking great game.
It's not bad. Yeah, great game.
You don't even get a disc. It's the standard edition as well. Hang on a second.
$70?
This is the Snake Eater Tactical Edition. Yes, that's the better edition.
$70. You can't resell that digital download code. You know what I mean? This is a perfect example. $70 to get this code. PlayStation fans are massively cancelling their PS Plus subscriptions to protest Sony's move towards a digital-only future. Many players are sharing screenshots of their cancelled subscriptions online. This is one of few ways gamers can send a clear message to Sony that they want games on physical discs. Yes, money is the only language that these companies understand. Everyone is worried about game ownership and preserving games. Keep the backlash. I don't try and virtue signal much, but I agree with this. I do like this because the sentence the only language they know is money is so true.
PlayStation 5 was testing the water. That was a big moment, testing the water.
Yeah, a lot of consumers went with the digital console, and I was like, clearly from the graph and the trends, people wanted to go towards the digital. No, because economically, a lot of them couldn't afford the fucking disc reader version, and also availability as well. I would love to see the numbers of the digital one and the disc reader one, of how many more they made. Maybe they produced a lot more of the digital one, make it way more accessible to consumers.
It's easier. There's no disc reader.
So then they made it that people could buy the digital version, and then that justifies their research.
That was a big shoe in the door. That's what the PlayStation
I'd be interested to hear if consumers
version
in the comments section, did you buy a digital version because it was the only thing you could really find? Or did you think, I just like digital.
Or did you buy it because it was cheaper?
Did you buy it because it was significantly cheaper? I didn't think about that disc reader thing, like that whole tangent I went on there, until I picked up the PlayStation and remembered that they did that.
Why the fuck did I buy this?
Can't fucking believe I paid extra for them to then take that away.
David texted me fucking when it came out. He's in America. He's like, gonna be back in Ireland next week. You have to get me a PlayStation 5 with a disc. And I was like, okay. He's like, use your own money and I'll pay you back. Oh, he did pay me back. But I had to fucking sweat to get that thing. And now it's useless. Xbox is set to lay off 3,200 employees, 20% of its workforce, as part of a company reset. In addition, Xbox is spinning off and selling 5 of its first-party studios. Yeah, not good. Xbox hasn't been in a good place for quite some time. PlayStation, 13 years ago, talking about physical media.
When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah, literally. Can't do any of those things now anymore, not in 2028.
Well, that one didn't age so well. I completely understand where you're coming from, but for a lot of gamers, physical discs are the only way they could afford to play games because they could get them secondhand. Exactly. You can also give games to your younger siblings, which is a great way to introduce them to the games you are playing. Most importantly, though, as we saw from PlayStation this past week, if the media we buy is only digital, it can be taken away from us at a moment's notice with no recourse. Imagine that. One day, your entire game library could be deleted overnight because technically you don't own it. And to further add on to Trevor's very good point, we're also talking about Sony. Do we forget about the massive Sony hack and breach? Think about this. Your entire library basically is at the mercy of whether they can get on top of their shit. If they are hacked and PSN is down, for how long was it down? Weeks? 2 weeks? It was a crazy long time. You can't play a game. This is basically going into the grounds of which I kind of like the idea of like my property and everything kind of being off grid. I don't like my stuff being at the jeopardy and the mercy of the bigger powers that be. If there's a power outage and whatever, I'm at the mercy of that. This is very similar to that. For now, they're trying to bleed it in that you are under their control. And that's everything that he's saying, I think is very true.
It's just sad that a hobby that everyone loves and you want to pass on to the next generation, we're having this conversation about numbers and consumers. Like, that a company can just fall back on and just be like, yeah, the numbers don't back it up, and that's it. It's just a sad situation when that the companies that own these games and own the studios don't care about the same stuff that we as gamers do care about, which is physical media, passing it on to the younger generation, collecting games, liking the IPs and stuff like that. It's just sad. It's just sad, the whole thing. I'm getting fed up of it, bro, to be honest. I need a fucking palate cleanser. Men's biggest fear really is being treated equally as women.
That's America's dick.
Okay. God damn! We're gonna have to censor that. Patreon exclusive.
Oh, Captain.
Dude, what the hell?
Dear Lord. In one of the movies, he looks at his ass. Ant-Man, he goes, is that what my ass looks like or something? And then Ant-Man goes, I think it's a great ass, Cap. That's America's ass. And then it became a big thing. Talk about America's ass.
Congrats, y'all. They nerfed the bulge last night. I cannot have shit in this fucking game. Yes, guys, I'm a gay man. And yes, this is the end of the world for me. That's fucking funny.
This is the end of the world for me.
He didn't say that, but I got it. That's the vibe he's giving. FIFA moments. I love this section of TNN. Mexicans outside England hotel room.
Vato! It's Harry Kane!
Yeah. Oi, it's Harry Kane C. ¿Cómo estás, Harry Kane?
So basically, the Mexican fans just had a firework display.
This is what they were actually doing. El Beeper. El Beeper, dude, you know the El Beeper song? Okay.
And then it cuts. Meanwhile, the Mexican team, they're just like in this beautiful sanctuary far away from people.
Yeah. on hammocks or something, relaxing.
And by the way, this is not unique to Mexico.
No.
This is
No, it's
something
not.
that happens in Europe a lot.
Champions League
where
away
it's
games.
the Champions League. Whenever a team is in anywhere in Europe, the fans of the team they're playing are targeting their hotel.
Yeah, and I think
And
Americans
it's
need to realize,
crazy.
like, it's not a unique
Yeah.
thing. It's not a
Yeah,
surprising
so
thing.
don't be thinking they're like, oh, Mexicans.
And
like,
it's not
are
even a
doing this.
big
No.
deal. And sometimes it's not even the right hotel.
Teams will fake what hotel they're
Yeah.
staying in. They'll have
Yeah.
a fake bus go in. They'll have fake staff going in or whatever, just as
Yeah.
a complete red herring. And then they've secretly put them into like, you know, a Best Western down the road. But like, yeah, this is not something that only the Mexicans have done. This is throughout Europe. This is Captain America if he was playing in the World Cup.
Damn, I'm offside again. Yeah, that was some Viagra thing. There were some rumors that they were going to take Viagra for the altitude. I don't know if they actually did.
Oh yeah, and that's why I heard Henderson said something about the little blue pill or something like that. Is that for blood thinning? Is that for something to do with the blood and better
I
with
think it was,
oxygen and energy release?
I think it was blood pressure. Originally a blood pressure medication,
Interesting.
Viagra. I think so. Don't quote me on it. To treat angina, chest pain, and high blood pressure. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it was. Yeah.
And so, how's your blood pressure? I don't know, Doc, but my dick is massive right now. Watch the guy in the back right.
This guy?
This guy definitely has no idea about anything to do with football.
He made a call that nobody could believe. You know, even people on the other side, they say, oh, we got lucky. Wow, that's... And it's very interesting. They say they don't show them in slow motion. And I never realized that. I never heard of that before. That they're not allowed to review in slow motion because it's so different. Because you'll take one little quarter of a second and you'll see that a hand is touching a neck or you'll see something. Whereas when you see it in fast motion, it will look like two guys collided, which is really what happened. They got sort of entangled. He didn't do anything wrong. And he's our best player or one of our best players. A very vital player. And he gave him a red card. I didn't know what that meant.
He doesn't know the name of the player.
I didn't know what it meant. I'm a great athlete. I didn't know what a red card means. What's a red card?
Then I started hearing that means he can't play in the next game, at least in the next game. And I said, boy,
here.
that's a big, you know, if it happened to another player, it would have been unfair. But when they take your best player, or just about, they have some great players, and they say you can't play.
Here,
That's
watch
very
this.
unfair. That's, you know, it's one thing to penalize somebody for the game, but how do you penalize them for a game that hasn't been played yet? It's very unfair. You can't do that. So, yes, I asked for a review by FIFA. I spoke to a man who's highly respected, and by the way, whose level of respect has gone up tenfold. And he was good before this started, but, you know, he really pushed it in this country. I'm the one that got them to do it. It was not Biden. Biden was asleep.
Why is Biden catching strays at the end?
The guy has no idea. None of them have an idea about anything.
None of them have an idea, and none of them give a fuck. Jurgen Klopp spoke out. I don't know, Americans probably don't know Jurgen Klopp, but he's a legendary German manager, one of the pioneers in modern football.
He had an unfortunate stint with Liverpool, but I forgive him.
Well, you gotta respect him.
Oh, I respect him. I respect him a lot.
He now calls for the FIFA president, in communication with Donald Trump, to resign.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Overturning Florian Balogun's World Cup suspension. This is
I
our
think
sport,
FIFA
not theirs. If Donald
Yes.
Trump and Infantino really sorted this out between themselves, it is madness. It calls everything into a question. And to quote Donald Trump, and the last thing he said, I sorted this, not Biden.
I'm going to make a call, and if I'm right, I'm going to say allegedly. I have a weird feeling that there's some weird relationship with this fella, and especially Argentina. Argentina, something with Messi. The treatment that Messi gets compared to some other players in decision making is crazy. Every time I see a team play in Argentina, it feels like they're against Argentina and the referee. Allegedly, in my opinion, when I'm watching the Argentina-Cape Verde game, when Cape Verde scored, you can see his reaction to their goal is, it doesn't make sense for a neutral. One of the greatest goals I've ever seen in my life. Should be celebrated. Everything about Cape Verde Islands is amazing. I love the whole story.
But yeah.
He actually looked upset. He looked upset that they scored. But when Argentina scored, you can see the celebration. You can see the elation. And he's surrounded by all the Argentinian Federation executives all shaking hands with him. Something a little weird. He reacts certain ways for certain countries. I don't know. I have a weird feeling there's something stinks with him.
The classic pose from when the anime protagonist is defeated.
It's very much the Yu-Gi-Oh one. No, should have been me.
Yeah.
Japan. I love Japan.
I love great time for Japan
I think it was
in their football.
Japan with the comeback against Holland. I think that was
so
an
unlucky to
iconic
lose
game.
to Brazil. And you know what? I think they would have done a far better job than Brazil against
Than what
Norway.
Brazil did. Yeah, yeah.
Watching the Brazil-Norway game. It should
Watching
have
the
been
Brazil-
me. It should have been me.
It should have been me.
Oh, that's funny, bro. Porta climbed the fence at the World Cup Fan Fest in Monterrey, Mexico, and got stuck. Crane was brought in to remove it. This is a rare moment where a Mexican was unable to make it over the fence. Oh shit, dude! He got out the fucking.
That's an unfortunate image. That they needed a crane. That's bad for her self-confidence.
Aussie seal needs some privacy.
What are you doing, Neil? Very
Oh,
smart
he-
seal.
Yeah,
That is a big fucking seal.
And he's back
yeah.
in his favorite spot.
He just goes to the
Now,
silent
Neil.
mode.
Now, mate. Neil, you got to get
Neil.
back, mate.
Don't get angry with it, Neil. You've already broke it.
Don't get angry with it, Neil.
I like the idea of the locals kind of taking care of him.
I like all the traffic cones. They're just for a seal. They're not even for traffic.
What's wrong
Like
with
all
these
these
guys?
random small cones around.
He's so
me
fucking
on the
big,
toilet.
bro.
He's huge, bro. He's huge. If they're hoping he'll use the cone, but he always uses the cone.
I want to live here. Is this, lads, is
There
this
we go.
Australia or New Zealand?
There we
Big
go.
Clump's got a cruiser, a Land Cruiser, in his
Good
way.
blocking.
Ah, look at that. I want him as a pet. Look at that. I want more Neil updates. Like, Neil just makes all this crap with Sony. Like,
The
look
World
at
Cup.
that.
Yeah.
So it's in Australia. Officials ask fans to respect the privacy of Neil. Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I like the idea of like the locals kind of take care. I don't want people from the internet going there just turn them into that monkey. Do you remember the monkey, the little baby monkey in the zoo? That got out of hand.
Yeah, so this is the hacker. He stole the engine? you can take out the engine?
I didn't know this. Thanks, have a good time.
Adios! It's a good bit, it's a good bit. Him running, I can just, him running away with it is just really funny. No need for an electric wheelchair here. Damn. That is sick.
I'm like really tranquil. I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's a working dog, man. Look. That is sick.
That's awesome.
What a smart dog. He spins him around in a circle.
These are definitely German Shepherd cousins.
Yeah, they would be a cousin of a German Shepherd. They're more, I think they're Belgian.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
they are Belgian. I think you're spot on.
The
Belgian
jumping
Shepherds,
dogs.
yeah. Yeah, they're Belgian
Jumping
Shepherds,
dogs.
yeah. Bro, aren't they absolutely phenomenal?
They're incredible athletes, bro. They're nuts.
That is awesome. That, like, if you see my camera during that whole thing, I'm just,
Yeah, no, it's sick.
I
it's
didn't
sick.
say a word. That was awesome.
Mexico has its own Batman. He hunts motorcycle thieves in the night.
Yeah, I've seen this guy, yeah. He got two of them in one of them. Yeah, he's gotten two of them. Like,
Oh shit.
this is literally what Ben Affleck's Batman did in Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
He has them tied up and he burns them with the goddamn bat symbol marker.
Streamer news. Finally, the bread and butter of TNN. Extra Emily got banned.
But look, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. My first time, I got 7 days. Again, I'm not trying to make this about me, but I just feel like the double standards on this platform are very funny.
Reformed into an even worse driver. This was her in 2023. I am reformed.
Our turn now. Good luck, everybody.
Dude, she's the one driving. She doesn't even do anything, like.
Was it a speed bump?
I think so. It must have been a speed bump, right?
I love excuses. After this moment, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck, everybody
I
else.
know. There we go. And another.
This is the red light one. She switches the camera around, makes it even worse.
I better see all the pink. Yes, yes. What's this? Ah! Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay, we're good. Okay, no problem. That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, like the stoplights here are really long.
Hi,
So
Emily.
usually I just go past. Thank you, Gibberish, for the prime. Appreciate ya.
What the fuck?
Can you not like submit this to like a police station and like saying I would like to report a crime? Like, this is all distracted driving. The reason why cars don't have like Netflix or anything built into the dash, have you seen on some cars, like there's a cool Audi that has like this screen on the passenger side and it has Netflix where the person in the passenger seat can watch Netflix.
I hate that stuff, by the way.
Yeah, no, but you know the protection glass, the driver, when he sees it, the way the glass is, it can't be seen by the driver.
My wife has a similar thing for her phone, actually.
Yeah.
When she is working.
So,
when she's working.
What? How? This is illegal. This is 100% a distraction to the driver.
I don't even want to give her any airtime because look, she's doing this kind of thing where like she's hitchhiking, and it's obviously capitalizing on.
It's trying to make lighter, to make light and laugh at something that you almost.
It's super serious as well. Like dangerous driving is fucking serious.
Like, this is taking the piss out of it. How many more Emilys on the road could you give birth to, essentially, by showing them like driving and, you know, streaming, and then they're all gonna start when we drive we should also do a IRL stream while driving and doing this. It's just gonna create more and more bad drivers on the road. I'm worried about like setting an example for people who are growing up watching this, that they could be doing IRL streaming and streaming in general while driving. You need 100% focus on the road. There's other people's lives at stake. The whole it takes one mistake and then some kid is gonna grow up without a father.
This is such an easy W for Twitch to make an example of this behavior, this specific behavior, and nobody would be against.
Absolutely no one would be against it.
I don't know why they don't make an example of it.
Only little 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds that watch this kind of garbage IRL streamer behavior, they might be upset that they don't get to watch it, but everyone else is saying, yeah, this is clear as day. Clear as day. It should be illegal to be doing this, regardless of Twitch legalities. It should be illegal in society to be recording yourself, streaming, interacting with a chat while driving.
Yeah,
Pretty
100%.
sure it is illegal.
If an officer pulled you up and gave you a ticket and gave you points or whatever in America,
then why does Twitch allow it?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
XQC is driving a fucking Lambo. Let's see this shit. It's like Top Gear.
Nice and smooth. Left here. Back on throttle here. You're good. There's a little bit too much power coming out.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt you. I was before the end of the curb.
Yeah.
And I put some throttle. I was like, I could feel it. I was in between. I was like, I think I'll be safe.
Yeah, you just gave it a little bit too much power, but you didn't spin out. You just over rotated the car.
I think I shit in my pants. I think I pooped.
Not much streamer news, to be honest. There was one with this guy's best friend stealing stuff from him, but it's complicated.
Yeah, I saw that clip. As someone that's had a best friend that kind of steals some shit and backstabs and stuff, it ain't nice. When I saw that guy's clip, I think it's not so much that the guy stole from him. I think it's the feeling of the person who did it to him. I actually felt more for him in that regard, that it sucks. He tries to portray that like he isn't crying on the inside, but I think this guy is gonna like be really hurt.
I found out my best friend,
Okay, it sounds like it's worth listening to then.
25 years, has been stealing from me. 50 bands minimum, 100. My dog. Would he did anything for this gang? Shit crazy. Stop moving.
Dude.
When you got locked up, who was there for you?
You.
When you was homeless, who was there for you?
You.
Whose house have you been living in for a year, gang?
Yours, bro.
So why the fuck?
You gave me the card, bro. You gave me the card, gang.
And did what? Wait, when did I give you the card? For what? What did I give you the card for?
No, you didn't. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Dude.
Gang.
This is so fucking sad, bro.
Stand right there, bro. I don't want
Yeah.
you nothing.
Like he's crying. He is
level of
crying.
betrayal.
It's awful.
You don't what? I don't want to see you again, gang. Ever again in my life. I swear to God. I see you again, and I will.
Yeah.
I'm doing you a fucking favor right now. I don't ever want to see you again, my ever. 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 Get the fuck out. Get on. Dead ass. Get on. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, so my guy, I basically gave him a job. He was doing acting stuff and he had no job, so I gave him a job doing editing and stuff for me. And then yeah, I won't go into what I found out, but I could really feel this. Just you, like when you talk about when you're in jail, who was it for you? When you're homeless, who was you're like constantly helping other people, and then to have someone that you know care for and do something like that behind your back, it hits so much harder. So much. If it was anyone, you're like, yeah, whatever, fuck you, bro, you're whatever. But when it's someone that you literally would go to war for, put your ass on the line and help and do anything for, bro, it stings.
UK government to take control of YouTube algorithm. Joe Starmer and Drew Burnham government is set to control the YouTube algorithm by law stipulating that they must push approved content to UK citizens, and independent voices who criticize the government will be pushed to the back of the queue, making it harder for people to find. YouTube has acknowledged this is happening. This must be stopped.
That is absolutely crazy. One sec, how many, we have a good chunk of UK viewers, right? I think this is a great idea. How enlightening.
Amazing idea.
Really looking out for the British people and the best interests of the British population. Never question anything. Just get in line. Haha.
Yeah, great news. That should have been in the good news section. Oh, these people scaled and climbed the Empire State Building. Yeah, did you see that over the weekend?
Yeah, like this couple, they climb buildings together. It's not like the first time they've done it, but then they got engaged. That's a fucking badass picture. That is a pretty badass picture. How did that get in there? What a wow! What's that about? What's that link?
Did you put this in there, Brian? Did you put this in there with Jim?
What's that say? Terrorizer.com? What's that? What happens when you click that, Andrew? Oh, well, by God, what a coincidence. There's a merch drop that's after happening yesterday. If you guys want to go over and check it out, you can go check out the new Broke Boys Balenciaga line. Except these designs won't break the bank. Go on over there. We ship worldwide. Terrorizer.com. Join the Broke Boys Club today. Thank you so much for that plug opportunity, Andrew. I appreciate it. And Jim, thanks, Jim.
Another banger from Trump.
Now, as I see my two beautiful sons sitting there, I think I'm going to give one to myself, one to them, and we'll have a threesome, okay?
Look at this guy laughing.
He's talking about giving himself and his sons a Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you think it means, Mr. President. I'm gonna be honest with you, sure, it sounds kind of gay. Kind of gay.
Thank you all for remembering my birthday and wishing me a happy one. Happy 215th birthday to America too. Okay,
so
Louis.
I think he said so in our group chat. I was traveling all day yesterday. I think Pasta and I are the only two that wished him a happy birthday. I was a minute late. I was like late by a minute. I got it at midnight. Yeah, Pasta goes, happy birthday, Louis. And then Louis replies, thank you. Then Marcel said, happy birthday. And then Louis is like, thanks, Marcel. And then at midnight on the spot, I go, happy birthday, Louis. I was a minute late. Fuck. And then he wants my merch. Another plug. He said, I can make it up to him for free merch. I was like, okay, I gotta pay for it. Okay.
And happy 4th of July.
Oh, say, can you see?
Is Clyde filming you? Who's filming you?
Terrorizer.com. Oh, so
stand up, right? Stand up.
I plug my merch on the 4th of July. Terrorizer.com. Buy my merch today. Fucking. Terrorizer.com. Buy the merch. Fuck out. Today.
Okay.
Happy 4th, everyone. Happy 4th. Terrors.com.
My favorite holiday. In fact, the best holiday.
Listen, if you're gonna sell out, at least make it entertaining. You know, at least put a bit of effort in. Thank you to everyone that supports our Patreon. Link is down below in the description. If you guys want to go over there and check out our exclusive videos and the uncensored versions, it really helps out. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone that supports us. And my brain just stumbled there because I farted so bad. I think I might have crapped myself. I thought it's the end of the video. I eat McFlurry.